Okay, I'm here. Better late than never, I guess. Sorry, guys. Shit happened. All of the things ever. Alright. We're just gonna dive in. So yesterday we got the tree lights on. We got the dark green wrap around it. That's all we really had time for yesterday. I really had wanted to start a lot earlier than today, but things happened. Husband was having a rough day, so we had to have some extra cuddles right when I was about to get up, and he fell asleep on me, so I'm like, I don't really want to wake him up. So, you know, things and stuff and things. Sometimes you just gotta take a moment and have a moment. I've got styrofoam bits in the pad, which is what I'm trying to get off of here right now. Okay, so I've got a cookie cutter. We didn't get to this yesterday. I really wanted to. So I'm just gonna kind of shape this. I'm not trying to poke this down into the pad. I'm just kind of trying to poke through the fibers of itself here, so that it doesn't fully decide to become one with the pad. This might be easier with roving. So if you have the wool stuff, that might be the better way to go. But we're going to need a bit more of this. When you do these ones, since it kind of collapses in on itself, you kind of have to go a little bit more than you were thinking you were gonna need. Like, you can hear me touching the padding. I'm really trying not to, but you can hear it. It's snowing outside, you guys. We were supposed to have like a wintry mix, and I don't know if it started as rain or not. But it was looking like snow when I had stuck my window, when I stuck my face through the curtain looking out the window, and I was like, huh, look at that. And then, like, that's part of the reason why I overslept, was because it was so dark out. That and my sleep is shit on a good day. Again, I'm just using the cookie cutter as our shapey template, I guess you could say. This is gonna end up looking like a flower by the time we're done, I have a feeling. Alright, this is like super quick on this guy. I mean, we could just like stick him on some felt. That is an option. have no idea what the husband's going on about in the other room. No idea. This is gonna be like the wonkiest shaped star ever. Since we're A, trying to do it quickly. And B, I don't have a backer on it. So like if you want your shape real fucking precise, actually roving might be the better way to go. If you want that real precise. This is gonna take a while of going back and forth, so I actually have, where is it? There it is. That is the piece I was looking at. Okay. Alright, so we're not going to pay any attention to that. None whatsoever. That is for a different project. So right now I'm just going to put this piece of felt behind this guy. So at least that way I can pull him up off of the felt if I have to. A bit easier, or the pad. Like I said, roving sticks to itself a bit easier. So because this one's yarn, this one's acrylic yarn, the acrylic yarn has some trouble sometimes felting to itself when you're trying to do the shapes and stuff. So that's why a lot of people are like, no, you gotta do roving. You can do it with this. If you're gonna make a shape then, or a figurine, they suggest you can still use the acrylic yarn. But they suggest that you have a roving core to give it something to stick to. So that would mean like doing an interior that would be like doing like a base of roving. Before adding the acrylic yarn. So I mean, it can be a way to stretch a roving too, especially if you are on a tight budget. So there's that, actually lifted up off of there pretty damn good. I thought I was gonna have to cut that off. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more pass on this guy. And we'll get him all happy. Be careful, metal needle, metal cookie cutter. You don't want to break the metal needle. You know, I also had to make our pizza dough for tonight, so apologies for the super late start. But I really had wanted to start early. That was my plan. That plan fell by the wayside when I woke up at 2 and could barely pry my eyes open. I was kind of like, what in the world? Felt like they were glued shut. And I was trying to get up. And I drifted for a minute, and then I woke back up again and stretched, and then the husband got up and decided to lay down. And I was like, really? You're gonna lay down now? And I thought he was just gonna cuddle. And then he fell asleep, and I was like, oh, well, it'd be kind of rude of me to just pop up, so Especially after he just fell asleep because he had a rough night last night with his anxiety and stuff. Actually, I wanted to check before we get too far along here. 4 closings. Oh, they're saying it's actually snow. It's 33, but they're saying it's actually snowing. I doubt there's going to be anything sticking to the roads tonight. Really depends on how long they expect it to snow, really, I guess. Let's see, what's our hourly forecast look like? Snow through 10, so we're not gonna get... this will probably be gone by in the morning. Yeah, it's gonna be 41 tomorrow. This shit ain't staying. Extremely doubtful. Okay. Alright. So yeah, just gonna do another pass here just to make sure that we are good to go. I kind of want that to be a little bit thicker because it is a little bit thin and I'm not sure. I mean, I think the size is right. Let me see. Ah, I've got so much crap everywhere that I need. Well, that just fell. That I need to clean up in here. I mean, yeah, the size is good. I think her size is good. I just need to... I think I want to thicken that guy up a little bit. So let's have just an avalanche of crap, okay? We're gonna have an avalanche of crap everywhere because there's not enough room in my work area for anything, apparently. Not even enough room for me. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more little bit of layer here. Now this is the Paint Box Simply Chunky Buttercup Yellow. It's a nice yellow. Nice and bright. Alright, let's see how that treats us. See if we can even get this thickened up here. Yeah, I don't want them super thick. Like, I definitely don't want them the thickness of the cookie cutter. That's for darn certain. That would be a bit much. But he just looked a little anemic. At least in the middle. So we will get that. I have no idea where the husband vanished to. I don't hear him talking. So I don't know what he's doing. But I actually kind of need him to get me something. If he doesn't show up, then I'll have to go get it. Because I just realized that I didn't grab it before I sat down. And that's a slight problem. Not a huge problem. I mean, I can go get it. It just means I have to walk away from you guys and walk out of the room to go and get the thing. Now I'm trying not to go too far, like too deep in, so that way we can still A, pull it up off of there, and then B, pull it up off of here. So see how it's got all the little, let me see, I don't know if you guys can actually see. See how it's got all the little pointy doos sticking out of there? That's from the needle going through. And kind of trying to fuse all of our pieces together here. Wait, did I put that on the right side? No, I wanted this side. Put it back down on the side I was trying to. I just did. Alright. So I'm gonna flip him over just to felt through the other way. Make sure that we're looking pretty good here. And we should be doing okay. I should have plugged in the glue gun, but I wasn't sure if we were going to get to gluing today. Oh, let's get that finger out of there. Considering I missed and hit right where I didn't want to be. See? Bad hand-eye coordination. Alright, how are we doing? Alright, we're not doing half bad. That actually looks pretty good. All things considered. Now this was just the straight acrylic yarn, so he actually felt it to himself pretty darn good, and we got a little bit of thickness on that boy. So, you know, not terrible. It's just, you know, you'd probably have an easier time of it just doing the roving. And I had roving, I should have grabbed it. I probably would have had enough to do our star guy here, but alright, so we got our star. Set that to the side, set the cookie cutter to the side, and I will sit my circle that I'm planning on using for a different project over here. Alright, I'm gonna need the white. Oh, this is a partial white. Okay, that's fine. That is more than fine. Let me see, I need my snowman. Alright, now here's where I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make this work. Hang on, I gotta get... Leave right there, you guys. Okay, I'm coming. Okay. So I covered the base in polyfill. Excuse me, fiberfill. Crafter's Choice. Oh no, it says polyfill on it. Polyfill fiberfill. It's not brilliant white, and sometimes certain pieces of it looked a little gray. But, you know, it should do. So since we were able to use the needle filter doodle on this guy, we're gonna see how this this goes here. So this is totally an experiment. and we'll see if it works, because I really didn't want to do a round snowman, because that was going to take a while to get all of his pieces put together and stuff, so we're going to see how this goes. And hopefully we can get that to work out there. I mean, he's kind of crumbly. I wonder if maybe if we take just a little bit. I don't have that much white left. I wonder if we take just a little bit of white, or white yarn, right? And we just kind of lay it in there. It'll maybe help it hold together. And I know the cookie cutter looks really full. It won't be when we're done. So just bear with for a minute. And again, I'm trying not to go too deep into the pad underneath, because that's not really what I was looking to do. I wasn't really looking to attach it. And while I was able to stab through the polyfill and anchor it... Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. I broke my nail. I was like, how do I not feel that? That looks wicked. While I was able to attach it to the styrofoam, not sure if I'll be able to attach it to itself, so to speak, so we'll see. So maybe adding that little bit of yarn in there will help, because the styrofoam had some felt, had the felt base wrapped around it. And parts of it had some of the white yarn down before I realized I was going to use my entire skein of white yarn on just that, and it was looking a little too shiny for snow. Like, it didn't have like the snow rough drifty texture that I was really looking for. So I was like, And then I saw the polyfill and I'm like, well, I have a lot in this bag. Ooh. That needle, man. Hit my finger twice there. The second time I saw it try to bend even further. This might end up getting attached to this piece of felt here, and you know, if it does, it does. I'm not gonna limit that too hard. Since we're just trying to do this quickly. So he might be a little lumpy and uneven, but you know, he's a snowman. He's not going to be symmetrical. Our fingers are frozen while we're trying to build him. We're just gingerbread people trying to make a little snowman. Alright. So we're gonna get this one tucked into here. Now I can see spots in the cookie cutter that I am going to need to come back in and put a little bit more of this on top. To even him out. So this is kind of like a stencil. And you know, there's nothing wrong with needing some stencil help now and then. Let me see, how are we? How are, oof, okay. Alright. Okay, well, alright. Kind of looks like a fuzzy biscuit, but that's okay. That's okay. He was getting a little too... Ooh, careful. He's getting a little too attached to his felty base, so... I mean, it would have been alright, but if we could yank him off of there, all the better. Kind of feels like a Brillo pad, to be perfectly honest. Definitely a rough texture to him. Alright, we have to figure out what color hat we want to put on this guy. Because I don't really know. What color hat? What's a good hat color for a snowman? Husband, I'm gonna involve you. If he's even in here. Husband. Hmm? Pick a hat color for the snowman.
What kind of hat?
I don't know. It looks like it has a brim on it. It maybe a fedora?
I assume black or brown then.
Alright, well, can you get me the black yarn? And what color scarf do you want?
I would assume red.
Okay, then I'll need red too. That was easier to pop up there the second time. Thank you.
There you go.
Alright. Well, I mean, that's not bad considering it's mostly polyfill with a teeny tiny amount of some white fluffy yarn in there to boot. Picking up every color fuzz imaginable now. Don't eat the dirty snow, kids. Stay away from that. Alright. So we need a hat color. Okay, we're gonna try to do this carefully. As carefully as we can. Hopefully. I need a little bit more than that. I mean, you might think you have a lot in there, but it kind of, when you're stabbing it through, definitely compresses down on itself, so then you suddenly don't have nearly as much as you thought you did. So I'm just trying to get in all of our little wispy guys here. Now, if I had a flamingo cookie cutter, we could probably make some flamingo ornaments like this for the tree. We would just have to make sure that they're up high so the cats can't get them. Because our trees, our fake trees branches are too flimsy for them to actually climb all the way up the tree. They're too heavy. When Little was a kitten, she would be in the middle of the tree. But, ooh. Careful there, Needle. Let's not have any of that. My goodness. But I don't have any flamingo cookie cutters right now. I don't have the money to get any right now either. I think they're like $6 or $7 on Amazon. I guess it depends on where you get them from. I'm sure there's places that are a little bit cheaper, but a couple of those stores we've been trying not to. Damn it. Okay, hand-eye coordination. Go inside the cookie cutter. Thank you. Alright, so that's a thick boy. That's a very thick boy. Alright, let's see if we can... So his hat might turn a little gray as we do the back side of it, because it's going to be pushing the fiber fill on in there, like back through. And if this was like a flat display, then, you know, who cares what the back side looks like, because it's going to be attached to the flat piece. But this isn't going to be a flat display, so we kind of need to get him looking pretty good from front and back, or at least as best as we can. Just trying to get him all situated. Try to get all of our hat fibers stabbed through on this side, so at least it's somewhat attached here. Okay, so we have just a little bit on the top edge here. And as you go back and forth, this will get, you know, plunged back in. along the way. Get in there. He's getting a little big for his space here. So his hat's gonna have a little bit of some white fuzz sticking through it. It can be a two-tone hat, and that's, you know, that's something that will take some playing with back and forth to finish that up and get that to however you're happy with it, but that looks pretty good, right? So I'm gonna stick you back in there just for a minute. All right, we need a scarf now. All right. Do you want tails on your scarf, or you just want it around the head?
That's up to you.
Well, you're contributing, so.
I don't know what your capabilities are. I think you should do whatever you're comfortable with.
Alright, so we'll get this guy tucked into here. And again, it's a scarf on a snowman. It doesn't have to be super, super perfect. A little bit of the wonky is going to give it its charm. Alright, and the good thing is that the red, since he's a white snowman, the red pushed through the back, right? So I can see where we're at here. So we can take that around the back of him. Jeez.
Okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. This needle's gonna be toast by the time we're done this project, though. I hit the edge of the cookie cutter. That's what did that. I thought it was gonna snap. Hence the sound effect. It's like, damn it! I'm just trying to get this needle to cooperate to finish this one. And then I will grab a spanking new needle when we move on to the other things. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep going on this one because it still works. Just have to be a little extra careful with them. Okay. Alright. So, the front's a little scruffles now. That's alright. I'll grab a little bit more. Just making a little sneaky guy. I'm just gonna stretch that back over our scarfy spot. Right in there. I know the title says that we're working on a gingerbread house display. This snowman is part of the display, so I know it might look funny for those that are coming in. They're like, this isn't a gingerbread house. It's part of the display. Just like the star was part of the tree that we did earlier for the display. Alright, so me. Alright, I'm just kind of leaving him in his little holder for now. Until we get them all polished up here. Alright. So, snake this out just a little bit. Alright. And then, can I get this to come out just a little bit more? This is what I want to do. If I can make it happen. Alright, so I'm going to tie a little loopy-doo. Okay, now, I know my finger's going to be in the way here for a hot minute. Alright, let's see. Get that into there. Now, unfortunately, since we are stabbing through here, he's probably gonna come out the back side. So I'm just gonna try to stab that back through. Probably won't get most of it, but that's okay. And even if we have a little bit of the white poking through our scarfy guy here. Oh, it's just snow caught up on the scarf. Alright. Now, do y'all want wiggle eyes? Or do you want...
Do you even have to ask?
Alright, I gotta find the wiggle eyes, actually. I think they're in the cabinet next to me. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find them. Alright, where would they be? Feel like they would be... Ah, yes, the bag of wiggle eyes. And the template I used for the ear on Boz's sock puppet. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Fuzz. Okay. Now, the question is... Okay, I think that goes to the space heater. We can unplug that. Alright. Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm plugging in glue gun. Alright. And these cats keep getting up on my desk when I'm asleep. And they keep chewing on the plastic bags. Fucking dicks. Alright. I'll shove that over there. So, to find the right size wiggle eye. Oh, but we still have to give him a nose. Is that the right size wiggle eye, or do we want to go... What the fuck? Oh. Num Nums is outside. Num Num says hello. Oh, we have an oval one. Maybe we'll go with the ovals. I didn't realize I had oval. Oval's not as wiggly, but... Do I have any more ovals? It can't be just a one-off oval. Nope, that's a circle. Here's an oval. The ovals might be... Oh no, the ovals are too big. We'll have to go with these guys.
It is seriously still snowing.
I think it's supposed to snow till like 10.
Shit.
It's not gonna do anything. It's gonna be 40 tomorrow.
I know, but it's still thick on the ground right now.
Okay, let me get the orange because I just realized I don't have a nose. We're waiting on the glue gun to heat up anyhow. Alright. Alright, so grab my headphones back, my earbuds, my buddy buds.
I mentioned the idea of the dry erase board to your mom, and didn't get an objection. So, I don't know.
Alright, so if we...
It smells like ocean outside.
Did they actually put salt on the road?
Maybe.
That's kind of creepy if they did. They like never... Are these eyes the same size? I don't think they are. I really don't... They're not. That's why he looked extra derpy. Hang on. Like, something's not right. One of these things is not like the other. Alright, I've got two extremely tiny ones. Alright, these two look like they're the same size. Are those too big, you think? It kind of looks like a disgruntled penguin now. Good lord. I don't know. It's either that size or this size. This size looks too small. We'll have to go with that one. Oh lord. Alright. Put that in there. Not an easy project unless there's wiggle eyes involved, I say. Alright, got the nose in. Super light on the nose, because I didn't really want it bashing through the back of his head. Alright, now we need scissors. Glue gun's still thinking about getting warm. Godspeed, glue gun. Godspeed. I know it looks a little weird. He actually looks all sorts of terrified in the camera. Oh, Lord. The horrors that this snowman has seen. Oh, my. Alright, and we'll get the other guy here. If we can. Alright, put that over there. Are you warm yet, my friend? Probably because you're on cool temp, so let me put you up on high. Alright, cool. So we have our base. Oh, okay. Well, that piece was going to be scrap anyhow, so I'll stick you up there. I don't really want to glue on top of that, because I don't want hot glue getting on there. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Alright, let's see. Well, it's starting to ooze. I don't know if we're actually quite hot enough yet. It's just oozing out everywhere. Glue strings, everything. Ah! Okay, okay. Let's turn you back down to low, because you're getting all sorts of crazy pants over here, my friend. No? Hey, what? I stuck you in there. Ah, you dried that quick? What? What's happening? Glue gun. What are you doing to me, glue gun? Ugh, the glue strings. The glue strings! They're everywhere. Okay, so we have our snowman. Alright, now our tree. To figure out our star situation here. Okay, so that's low temp on a glue gun is still hot enough to melt the glue. Do remember that. That doesn't mean that you're not gonna get burned. Fuck. As I keep putting my fucking finger in it. It's like cobwebs. Gift that keeps on giving, whether you want it to or not. I'm just trying to take some of this up the back here. Just to stabilize him a little bit. In fact, I know he'll be visible, but it'll be on the back side of this. Ah! Oh no. Uh-oh. I glued my fucking... Oh, Lord. This is why Nisey doesn't play with hot glue. Plus side, I didn't burn myself. Downside is we temporarily glued our finger protector to the back of the star. Jesus Christ. Alright. I know it's not much stabilization, but it gives it a little something. Okay. Might as well turn on our festivities here. Okay. Or do we want it behind the... We could stick that one behind the thingy, and then the doodad looks like it's glowing. Alright, where's my scissors? Alrighty. So these guys had like little twisty tie doodles on them. So I can't really see what I'm doing here, but so we're gonna put some little bows on our tree. And these guys we picked up at Dollar Tree. The tree of $1 and change now. Now don't forget don't glue this to the wires. The wires will probably not thank you at all. Alright. Now, let's see, where do we... You're gonna go here. And remember, little ones should not be playing with the hot glue guns at all. So don't do it. I know they might want to help, but they're gonna have... Actually, they shouldn't be touching this project with a 10-foot pole because of all the sharp objects, but this has adult project written all over it. I mean, we're using the glue gun, we've got Sharpie stabby things. Got all of the things happening here. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll go for a red one again. Give you a lot on this for $1.25, but I guess there's really not. Ah! Fingers. My fingers just are like, nah, I'm done. Okay. Come on now. Fingers. Can't. Hands! Both hands now.